Uh-oh, I think we're on. Hello? Hey, Sam, are you there?
Yes, you're live.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was all alone. All right. How you doing?
Good. Tired?
Tired? Yeah, this is early for you out there.
No, I was up late singing.
Yeah. Singing.
Singing all night long.
Well, that will tire you out. So today we're going to do, I've never done this before, so I'm going to be creating it as I go along. And my inspiration was this card that I got at the $1.50 and up store. And but it was only 50 cents and came with an envelope. It was a Hallmark card. Well, we're going to make it our own. So this is a graduation card that says, for the graduate on her special day. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a bit of an interactive card. So.
Yeah, why is the gown like boring white?
It's light blue.
That card is light blue?
No, the card is pink. The gown is light blue.
Oh, okay. I thought it was white.
It's feminine, and it's
looks
got
like
gold.
It needs more color, like
trim. Yeah, it could. It's got sparkly high heels at the bottom.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I know. I always love to see what kind of shoes they decide to wear with their gown, cap and gown. It's always interesting to see what shoes.
It is, right?
A lot of them wear sneakers or like Converse All-Star sneakers.
They've gotten a lot more comfortable, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. Maybe
Well, they
their
have
feet won't be as, they won't have as many bunions as we have from all the
yeah,
tight
and sometimes
shoes.
they have like a long walk to get, they have to go up these stairs on this rickety stage and then down these little rickety stairs, and they have to walk through the grass. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind of a challenge if you're in
it is a
heels.
bit of a challenge. And bravo for them for doing it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So
Well, I
I
have a
think what I'm going
graduate
to,
this year,
I know,
a
I'm going to
grumpy
be
one,
making her something.
a grumpy graduate.
A grumpy graduate.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and open the doors and on this cabinet. So I've got an X-Acto knife and I've got just a magazine underneath it. Okay, a little bit more.
You have any funny stories to tell us since last month?
Oh, let me think. There must be some funny stories. We spend a lot of time laughing at ourselves. I got this deck of cards, and it's like a to create conversation. So they ask, different things. And it's pretty funny how when you get older, things change. So I think one of the questions was, if somebody was to describe you now, what would they say? You know, what word would they use to describe you?
Uh-huh.
And if you were a kid, what would you tell yourself as a child, knowing what you know now,
Right.
kind of thing?
Right.
But the biggest, we said, I think I said, gets up in the night to pee. That would be how you describe me now. Gets up in the night to pee, and everybody else kind of agreed with that. So, it was stuff like that. And because we were remembering some of the things that we had grown up with that you don't have to deal with now, like garter belts and.
Are you cutting the gown out?
I'm cutting half of the gown out.
Oh.
I'm just cutting it so that the doors will open behind it.
Oh.
So I got this spot right there. I got these X-Acto knives. They're called pen blades. They come in a package of 3 with different blades. This one is a pointy blade. There's a rounded one. And I think the other one is a thin, like a longer, thin one or something like that. But I like them because, first of all, they work. And then they close up. So you just push in till it clicks. And then, of course, it's getting stuck. I wonder if I got something in there. Anyway, They're good to have on hand. I think I got them on Amazon. Okay, we're getting there.
Mm.
We are getting there.
Well, I think I got my arts and crafts out of my system for this week doing
Yeah,
that
huh?
project with Coralie.
I know, but she came out really nice.
Yeah.
And she liked it, right?
Yeah. I think she's all
So,
about the what do you call macaroons?
yeah, well, she was asking me and telling me about France, so I think
Yeah,
she's
she's
gained a lot from it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we just got to move this over to like here. And let's just cut this across there.
So we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So
Mm,
hello out there. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch and you're watching, hi, welcome in. Please say
yeah.
hi. Let us know where you're watching from and say hi in the comment section. We'd love to hear from
Uh-huh.
you.
Okay, so
And Patty is making a graduation card, but she's adding some new style to it.
I'm making it my own. It's not just going to be a plain card.
It's
So
custom.
I'm going to bend. I have this cut out.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut that side out too. But first,
Wow.
I need to bend this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this ruler here.
Where's your bone folder?
Oh, it's coming.
Favorite bone folder. Can't forget.
It's coming. It's coming.
And your
There
favorite
it is.
Fiskars.
Okay.
Oh, the bone folder was hiding in the Fiskars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So I just need to do the other side.
Did you put it there so you don't lose your bone folder?
You mostly use it with when you're scoring something.
Oh.
But I just thought doing it with a ruler might be okay to show people because it's a little bit different. So I'm just gonna fold that up against the ruler. And then I can use my bone folder. Okay. So now when you open it, you can see what's inside. But I have another idea for the inside.
Okay.
That's going to require me to cover this closet. So I need some paper to back it with. And I brought out a bunch of pinks that I could use. And maybe I'll just do that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use my Bic pencil with the white eraser. I'm just going to put little lines where I want this to cut. And then I'm going to bring up my Fiskars cutter. And I'm going to cut on that line.
Oh, and I want to say,
What?
happy birthday to my dear friend Stephanie
Oh,
Wells.
happy birthday, Stephanie.
She is my female mentor, boss babe, friend, and sponsor. She sponsors the show with her Shuska design jewelry scented card.
They are beautiful too.
Yeah, they smell so good.
I'm going to make this a little bit smaller because I measured on the outside of the paper. I might have to cut it down again, but let's see. Okay. I'm liking that so far. now we need to.
You know, Stephanie is also, oh, sorry. Stephanie is also very creative. You know,
Uh-huh.
finds jewelry. She's very talented and creative.
Oh,
Just throwing that out there.
yeah.
She designed a chandelier. She started getting into chandeliers. She went from jewelry to chandeliers and back to jewelry, and now the jewelry scented car.
I was going to
air
say, doesn't she
perfume.
do those car fresheners?
Yeah, she bounces around. She
Those are
likes
nice.
she moves around. She likes to do
Well,
challenge
that's
herself with new projects. But that chandeliers situation, she put she designed and built a chandelier for the building downtown San Diego called the Shapery Wyndham Plaza Shapery and wait, hold on. Emerald Wyndham
easy for
Plaza
you to say.
Shapery Hotel. it's the buildings that look like octagon shape, and then at night, if you ever see a postcard of San Diego at night,
Uh-huh.
it looks like three octagons together, and they light them up at the top. The top of the
Oh,
buildings are lit up at night, and they change them colors. It's usually
uh-huh.
green. It's usually green.
Pretty. I'm just using a marker
Nice
to
chandelier there.
color in these edges because they're white.
Hmm.
Um, so they'll look a little bit better. I mean, you could use stamping, you know, inks, but I just happen to have these here. Okay. So now, so I went to Home Goods and I found a package. No, was it Home Goods or was it Home Sense? I think it was Home Sense. Anyway, those stores usually have these cupcake things, and then they have the things that go on the cupcakes that come on with the toothpicks. So what I
Yeah.
find is that these things are about the right size to use with my cards. And so I, put the cupcake things aside. And I'll take these out. And you can see in the back, it's just held on with a toothpick.
Yeah.
So what I do is I wiggle it until I can get it out. Now, of course, I can end up, there's a little thing of glue that I just took off the back. So now I have a nice little doodad to decorate with. And I also got, where did I put those? They're supposed to be right here.
And
You know,
you have
when
to have that glitter glue.
when things are right in front of you. Oh, I found that. Okay. Where's my thing of I had glitter. Not glitter. Stuff you put on it'll turn up before I'm done. Stuff you sprinkle on the table, and it has like
Confetti.
confetti, and
Confetti.
it says congratulations, and it has all these little words in it.
Oh yeah, confettis.
It's got to be here somewhere. Here it is.
Aha.
There's like a whole mess of stuff over here.
We
And
won't
over
look.
here. You won't see. But anyway, yeah, so I picked this up.
Oh, cute.
Mm-hmm. And I used the Halloween ones, and because they'll say boo and
Yes.
wicked and stuff like that. And let's pour some into a little cap. see what we have here. Okay. So we have some words. We have congrats. Not sure what I want to put in there. Maybe you could put a picture of the graduate in there. But I thought these might be good decorations, just to kind of liven it up a little bit. It doesn't have a year. Whoop. There we go. Got to get them facing the right way. Well, they stop saying congrats and they say something else. There's got to be a silver. Yeah. Okay. Little silver cap. So I think what I'm going to do is hold off on those because I like that. But when I was playing with these guys, the little hats and the diploma and all, I thought, wouldn't it be fun to string it into the card? So what I did was I took a piece of ribbon and using my favorite glue, I just glued it. You have to use more glue than you would on paper, and you have to hold it for a while till it sticks. But you could use tacky glue or fabric glue or anything like that that would hold it. And so I thought I could attach these maybe to I want to be able to close the card, so I'm being careful where I put these. And then maybe that. So, okay. All right. So I have a mini glue gun here. Glue gun. And I'm just gonna put a dot of glue there.
And I just didn't know. I guess they have these glue sticks made by Gorilla Glue, the Gorilla glue sticks.
Yes.
Those are supposed to be better than regular, just any glue stick.
Yeah.
Because, you know, just from watching other crafters.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to learn things, is by watching other crafters, huh?
Well, I mean, you're my favorite crafter, of course.
Oh, thank you, honey.
But I follow the Gooch. Do you like him?
Yeah.
He's a really good crafter. I'm always
He's
inspired.
fun.
Yeah, he comes up with really cool stuff, especially for like Halloween and decorations and parties. And
Uh-huh.
he's like you. He gives a lot of his crafts away. Gives them to the friends and neighbors.
Right.
Yeah, I like when he does those big outside projects.
Yep. I glued my hat to the thing and I didn't want to.
Uh-oh.
So I need something.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Only because I want it to hang.
Oh.
Okay. Oops. So now let's make sure it'll close. It will close. And okay. I'm just measuring it. Okay.
Are you still watching Virgin River?
Why is there a new episodes out?
Yeah, there's a new season.
Oh, I haven't watched TV in a long time.
Oh, I
There's a
haven't
fun
watched it
one
yet.
with Ted Danson, from Cheers, and he plays in a lot of stuff. But he plays this old man who's retired. I forget what his job is, but he gets sucked into being a detective in a nursing home. So he poses as a resident, and things were missing, so they hired him. And it's very funny.
What's it called?
Man on the Inside.
Oh, okay.
Because he doesn't know, he's not a detective, you
Oh,
know. Um, and he can really, relate because, okay. I just got a little bit of glue up here. I'll take that off. All right.
wait, hold it up closer. I'm trying to see it. Oh, cute.
All right.
Customization.
Customizing it. And I'm just going to fill this in with more of these confettis. Because why not? Right? You got to make sure you don't put it on backwards. You don't need a lot on there because they don't weigh anything. Okay. Yep, just gonna go that way.
And if you could put like a little, maybe an envelope. Usually people give money to the graduates or a check.
I could put a little pocket on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a little pocket.
A little pocket. That would be a good idea.
Yeah, because doesn't everyone give money for graduates?
I hope so. What's the point of graduating?
At least a Starbucks gift card or something.
Gotta be something in it for you.
Frozen yogurt, something.
I know I was telling Coralie that I might send them money to go to Munchies and get some frozen yogurt.
Yeah, they love that.
Yeah, they do. I
They
don't know
love the
why.
toppings. They put like more toppings than the yogurt.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say, they leave room. They had a special going on for kid-size yogurts. I said, no, Grandma, that's too small. That's not what we want.
No, she likes the big cup, puts a little bit of yogurt, and then all the rest is like the toppings.
Yes. And she,
Gummy bears, strawberries, marshmallows, bobas, everything.
yeah, she loves it. And she eats it too. She doesn't waste
Yes.
it. What did I do with the
No.
other? Okay. So I have these pieces left over when I cut the other side of the card out. So I can make a card. So here's how you make a pocket. You measure where you want your pocket to be. So I think I want my pocket to be 5 inches wide. So I'm going to cut this at 6 inches wide. And I'll show you why in a second. Let me cut it at 6. Oh, that's not going to cut anything. That's my... Okay. The thing to remember whenever you're doing something like this is, it's just paper and stuff. It can always throw it out and make another one.
Yes.
Okay, so now I have this piece that I cut an inch wider than where I want the pocket to be. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to fold tabs. So now I'm going to switch this out. And of course you could do this with a ruler, since I have this. And my nice bone folder. And you could use like a ballpoint pen that has no ink in it, or something, anything that you could. I don't know if you could use a credit card. You might be able to, but it won't go through the paper. So I'm going to score this at 1/2 inch that way, and then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score 1/2 inch that way, and 1/2 inch this way. So I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
The scores, can you see the score lines?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do is find my scissors. I tell you, these titanium scissors are worth the money. So I'm going to cut out this corner, this little square tab on the corner,
Mm-hmm.
and I cut it at a little tiny bit of an angle, like just a smidge, at the bottom,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
And at the top. Okay. So now I can fold these up.
Uh-huh.
Use my bone folder to get a nice crease. Fold this in.
It's the
Get a nice
satisfying
crease.
bone folder.
Get a nice crease on here. Goes out of my way. And I'm going to put glue on these edges, and then that'll become a pocket. But before I do that, just to make it a little fancy, I have I think this is an inch punch. You could trace a quarter and cut that out if you wanted to, or you could just leave it the way it is. So I'm going to only put it in halfway, and in the middle. Well, I was going to try and show you that, but let's try that again. Okay.
Wait, what is that? Is that a
See
hole
how
punch?
it's only halfway? It's not all the way in.
Okay. What is that?
This is a hole punch, a circle punch,
Okay, that's what I thought.
right? So now I get this, which makes a
Oh.
nice little thing, but I'm going to just cut these little points off. There we go. Now I can put that in. And you could tuck a letter, money, whatever,
Card, yeah.
right? Now I get my trusty glue, my art glitter glue.
Patty's famous glitter glue. We're gonna make that company famous.
Yeah, I tell you. You know what? I
We
don't mind.
need to be a sponsor. They need to sponsor the show.
Wouldn't that be nice? I always like to give credit where credit is due. And, if I see something on Etsy that somebody has done or on YouTube and I use it, I like to give them credit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I think I'm going to put a little bit more glue on this thing so it doesn't flip.
And we're making, if you're just tuning in, Patty's making a customized graduation card using a store-bought graduation card, but she's customizing it and making it extra special.
Yeah, well, you can buy them off season, but the dollar store had them for 50 cents. And I liked what it said. So,
So you're not gung ho on the Gorilla Glue for the glue gun? Have you had any crafting people tell you that
I
they
do
like
have Gorilla Glue and for
the
my glue gun. I have a bigger glue gun. This is one
okay?
that's like, it just gives a tiny bit of glue.
Yeah, I was
It's
wondering, is
kind
that
of
like
new.
something that like a secret for crafters? Do all crafters know about the Gorilla Glue for their glue gun? Glue
Well, I don't
sticks?
know, but they sell the glue right with all the glue sticks, so I'm sure
Yeah,
they would figure it out. They tell you a lot of good stuff
they're a
on.
little more expensive. I've always bought like the just generic bag of glue sticks,
Yeah,
but I think the Gorilla ones are a little more expensive, but
I think when you do something like you're doing 3D on something and you want a raised edge, because sometimes
or like
people do that and then they can paint over it or, just do a design with it.
and
Um,
for heavy things, if it's like the
well,
heavier item,
right, for
like
wreaths,
florals, wreaths,
florals, that
yeah,
kind of stuff. Yeah, sure.
yeah, that's what I was
So I
thinking.
also have these stick-on gold dots,
Oh, cute.
and I've got this pointy thing that I had gotten from. I don't know where you could see it.
Oh, you make dots with that?
No, I use it. It's a pick,
Okay.
right? And so you can take your dots off with it,
Oh.
and place them where you want.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And I think I also had taken some bows. Did I bring out bows? Ooh, here's something I had from Hobby Lobby.
Cute. Oh, a little tassel.
Little tassel. And of
Perfect for the
course,
graduation cap.
yeah.
They still call it cap and gown.
Yeah, well.
That's probably the only time people say cap.
Yeah, and gown, right?
Cap and
Okay.
gown.
I gotta get this off. All right, I'm just gonna.
Oh, I know what's new that I could share with you and the audience.
Oh, do tell.
I don't know if you already heard about it, but we have 2 baby hummingbirds in the nest outside
No.
in the backyard. They're
You
so
do?
cute, and they're getting big fast. So tiny, they're so cute.
Oh, that's fun, isn't it? When you see them like that.
Oh yeah, I love watching the mom come and feed them, and they just
It's
stick
so
their
good for the
little heads
kids.
out. They're so cute.
The kids can see that too, how things are born and how
Yeah.
quickly they grow up and fly away. This is kind of fat.
Well, I have this lady coming by also Saturday to bring that dog over.
Can't believe I can't believe you would do that.
What, rescue a dog? I don't want it to get put
Well,
down.
I understand that, but can't you find somebody? And what are you going to do with 3 dogs?
I don't know.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer this
You
thing
love
so it was
dogs
stiff.
too, so
Huh?
I said you love dogs too, so
I do love dogs, and when my friend couldn't get a home for her dog, I took him for a year and a half, even though he was blind and deaf and had diabetes and needed to get shots.
yes, I know.
Uh,
That's
so
what
I do get it.
Robin's doing that with his cat. His cat was actually his mom's cat. Then when his mom passed away, he got the cat, and now
He
she has to
inherited
give
it.
yeah, and he has to give the cat like shots because she's diabetic.
Yeah.
She's a senior. Poor thing. Cat head.
Cute. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to put this in the closet. This tassel. Or if it wasn't as bulky as it is, it's kind of bulky. They do make smaller ones that I could use. I thought I had
Oh, I see. You could cut it in half, no? Long ways?
I think it would fall apart.
Hmm. Oh, no.
You know. What the heck? Put it in the envelope for now. So now I need to find something to go inside the card. And
Let me see.
that could be where the
Let me
money
see.
goes.
I feel like I want to color that cap and gown. Oh, that's cute.
It looks cute in
Cute.
person.
Yeah. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
you could,
That blue is just not,
you don't like the blue.
I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't have enough, like a color is just not popping for me.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah,
Well,
maybe if you do the detailing on it or something, give it a little life.
okay. Put some buttons maybe. Oh, let's put buttons on the shoes and the hat.
I think our cap and gowns are gonna, I think my daughter's is gonna be purple. Like a dark purple,
Oh, good, because I'll show you in a second.
I think. I'm pretty sure
I'm
it's purple.
making her an album, a graduation album,
Oh,
and I'll show you. I have it here. I'm just putting some bling on these shoes. I mean, you can get it carried away as you want. I tell you, I like to do this stuff with the kids because they always come up with really good ideas.
mm-hmm.
You know? Okay, so we got a little bling on the shoes. Now, another thing I could do, I've done this before. How are we doing on time?
Got about 15 minutes.
All right. Oh, got it. So, could jazz it up with a doily. So when it sits open, the doily comes down. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Oh, I forgot to put the pin in my bottle here. Okay. I'll tell you, don't get a big bottle of this glue if you don't use it a lot. This size that I have here is good. And the reason why I got refill bottle, but it's hard to use that up.
Mm-hmm.
This glue is really good because this paper is very thin, this doily, so you could use it with tissue paper, and that kind of thing. Okay. All right. I don't have any money with me, but if I had money, you could see I could just put it in here.
Yeah, or a gift card.
A gift card, you could, like I said, you could put a note, whatever. But doesn't that look cute standing up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And
Wait, let me see the gown. What did you do to the gown?
I just puts a little bit of bling on it.
Oh yeah, that looks better.
Yeah. The shoes are what makes it though. And the saying inside is cute. May each beautiful tomorrow bring you lasting happiness. May you meet each goal your heart is dreaming of. May you know how many others share your pride and joy today. And may you always feel surrounded by their love.
Nice.
Right? And it has an envelope. Now, you could put a piece of tissue paper in there on top of the bling so that it doesn't go through the envelope.
Yeah.
And you may have to pay a little extra of postage because it's thicker.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have that tassel, which is thick, it would have gone through the mail just fine.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what I want to show you. Alrighty. All right. So you know how I make my albums, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, uh-oh, I got dirty on it. I'm going to have to cover it. So I went to Etsy and I typed in digital graduation. And a lot of them were for older kids, but I found this one for Perla. And, you just print it out. Oh, gosh, my fingers are sticking. It's just kind of cute,
Yeah.
And she did it. And it's the perfect size to, put in there. And there's a whole, this one's got a little teddy bear.
You printed those out?
I did. I printed these out. Yeah.
Okay.
I bought the,
What kind of printer do you have?
I have the Epson tank
You love
because I
it?
do a lot of printing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found this,
Glitter paper.
which I thought would make a lovely cover,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making that for Perla.
Nice.
And I was really happy about that. I did find this one piece of paper, but it's not the right colors. So
Oh.
I don't know. I'll use it for something else. So I don't know if I have it. She'll graduate before I can send, before the next show, right?
She'll graduate not until June. So you have a whole month and a half.
Will I have time to make this and send it after the show?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the next show, I'll show you.
Depends how long it takes you to make it.
Well, I'll have it made. I'll just show you what I made.
Oh, for the next episode?
Yeah, the next episode,
okay.
I'll show you the finished.
Okay.
The
I see what you're
finished
saying.
project. Yeah. And then, if anybody wants, I can, make that, I can show you how to make the books. We could do a small one, a simple one. So here's something else. And I got these packages of Post-its,
Mm-hmm.
and then I cut a piece of paper so that I can fit the book, into it. So I'll just cut this off. And and then I put a little piece of tape, shiny tape, and it makes a little thing you can put in your pocketbook. And I used Velcro on the top and the bottom.
Cute.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make a bunch of these, and as thank you gifts for the people in Art Buddies who have done demonstrations for us.
Mm-hmm.
We made paper earrings last time. That was a lot of fun. We used these punches,
Mm-hmm.
and lots of little papers, and you just make like designs on them and stuff, and they come out. All of them are different, and they come out cute. And the thing about them is you use 3 pieces of watercolor paper,
Mm-hmm.
and because that watercolor paper, has it's strong.
Texture. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you make a front and you make a back, and you glue it onto the middle piece,
Hmm.
and then you coat the whole thing with a couple of coats of if you're going to use Elmer's glue, and you want it, you don't want to worry about it yellowing, use the clear Elmer's glue. Or you can use a gel medium, or any kind of like a varnish type thing that won't yellow. And and then you just, buy the little earring things you can get at Michael's, or whoever sells beads. They always have the earring things, and you just punch a tiny hole into it and you attach them. And I tell you, they're great. I don't have pierced ears, so I'm not wearing them.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe I'll get brave. So this was another piece of paper that I was going to um, make another one out of. Just cover it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
Are you
fun.
still doing are you doing the running the annual craft show, arts and craft show this year
Yeah, this year it's on my birthday.
in September? Oh, wow.
It takes me a good month and 2 weeks to put that together.
I know.
You
Well,
gotta
maybe your daughter Meg will come help you again.
have a better chance of you come to help me. And bring that daughter of yours.
Oh, hi, Tara.
I
Tara,
can't wait till I can't wait till they're old enough to just get on a plane and come visit grandma.
yeah.
We'll go chocolate and coffee. We can go kayaking. Um, there's a
Tara,
lot to do.
we're just about to end the live, but she took a graduation card and fancied it up.
I lost it
Yep.
already. Gone.
She gave this store-bought card and then gave it like a new life.
I still have to put something in the closet. And then on the inside,
A little graduation and a pocket for a gift card or money.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Cute.
I could cover the back of the card too. But it's just, it's a little more personal.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
And especially if you're just going to send money, they get a little something that they know you spent a little time on and thought about and
Yeah.
didn't just, and I'll be making some regular cards with the black and white. Usually the graduation paper is usually black and white. And because I have to get ready.
Hmm.
I just sold a bunch of cards.
Oh, good. Yeah, you're gonna be selling them for the arts and crafts fair too,
Yeah.
the annual.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, let me know if you need any help with the posters and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think we wanted to use the poster that we had from last year.
I can update it if you want the same one, or I can make a new
I
one.
was just gonna glue, because they just stand in the lobby. Yeah, I think
Tara
I'm gonna
said
need two.
Tara said right makes more touching than just money. It's the thought behind that has the meaning. And that
Yes,
her
and
mo-
that age, a gas card, for high school, a
yeah.
gas card is always appreciated.
She said her mom loved her cards too.
Aw. Yeah, you don't really get anything in the mail much anymore, except for junk mail. And you know what I get? Funeral home, hearing aid, eyes, bunions, meh, you name it. I get it. Life insurance,
Yeah.
and there's actually right up the street from
I get
me.
solar and window door and doors companies
Oh,
and
yeah,
landscaping
you
companies.
haven't arrived yet. Once you hit your 60s, 65, I think.
AARP, yeah, we get that.
Yeah, I
I
get
think we're members.
AARP. Um,
We're
you get
members
some
now.
good discounts with them if you remember to ask.
Yeah, you do.
Um, and it's good to know when
I want to go
if
get
you live
some
alone that somebody can
I want to
come
get
and get you.
I want to get some Alaskan crab and lobster with the AARP discount.
Go for it.
Give me some stuffed lobster tail.
I had taken Megan shopping for, we had gone on a little trip together, and she needed clothes for work, corporation type clothes. And I think we went into Banana Republic. And I asked the gal, I just said, you don't give a AAA discount, do you? And she said, yeah. And it saved us a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah, I love AAA.
I mean, we would have gotten the clothes anyway because, she's a hard fit. And
I love AAA.
yeah. Yeah, it's good to know, if I break down that I can call somebody.
Yeah.
Come and get me.
Yeah.
Or if I lose my keys or something.
Yeah. Tara said, definitely much safer if you live alone and you're getting your elderly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get a smartwatch too.
I do have to get a smartwatch. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was looking at phones. It's much cheaper if you get one that's a year or two old. It doesn't have to be the newest one because, I'm not using it for work. And, I don't play a lot of games on my phone or anything. Usually I just use it for texting and once in a while a video call. But I'd prefer it on my tablet.
All right. Well, we're at that hour.
Yeah.
Anybody have any crafting questions for Patti Bee? Leave it in the comments if you do. And hello to the replay people. If you're watching on
Yeah.
replay, we see you too. And
Come
thank
join
you
us
to
for
our,
coffee and crafts.
yes, that's a good name. I like that one. And
Coffee and crafts.
shout out to our YouTube and Twitch viewers out there. Thanks for
Yay.
watching, and we'll see you. Let's see, the next episode for Patti Bee will be Friday,
Mhm.
June 5th.
June
First,
5th. All right.
first Friday of every month. So, and Patty's going to be working on teaching us how to make a book, which this theme is going to be a graduation book, but you can make these books in any theme that you like. If you want
Yeah. I'll do a
to get your crafts
complicated one.
ready.
I'll do a complicated big one for Perla, and I'll show you that. But I'll show you how you can make a smaller one for when you first start, and you'll use all the tools that I have.
Peace. Yeah, so get your crafts ready for the next episode, Friday, June 5th. And you can make a book alongside with us and share any crafting tips that you might have to share with us and also ask questions. We like the
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah. Questions are good.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and
Thank you,
thanks,
Sam.
Patti. Thank you, Patti, and we will
Catch
see
you on the next
guys.
one.
See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.